Good day everyone, my name is Francheska Antonitte Razon. I will be steaming chocolate moist cupcakes. First off, let's add 1 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. And then we add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Then add 1 cup of cocoa powder in a strainer and make sure to shake it to remove the lumps. Next, add 1 cup of white sugar and spread it all to make this savory sweetness of taste. Moving on, let's add 1 cup of brown sugar to make it extra sweet. Next up, let's add 1/2 cup of canola oil, then 3/4 cup of evaporated milk. Adding evaporated milk makes the cake extra creamier. Moving on, we then add 1/2 tablespoon of vinegar. After that, gently mix it all to prevent spills. Then add 1 cup of hot water, gradually mixing it into the bowl. Moving on, let's then add 2 large eggs in the mixture to help it rise, keep it moist, and make everything blend smoothly. Now it's time to add the 1 teaspoon vanilla extract that makes everything smell and taste amazing. Now slowly pour the mixture into the other bowl. Now give it a good stir until it's nice and smooth. Next up, use a mixer to make it more smoother. Now put oil into your cupcake liners to prevent it from sticking. Now gently pour your batter into the cupcake liners. Now if you want to add more taste, you could add chocolate chips. Moving on, put the cupcake liners in the steamer, but this could also be optional, as you could also use the oven to bake the cupcakes.
Good day everyone, I am Raphael Heray from 12 STEM A, and in this video I will be baking cheese muffins. So we start off first by cutting the butter into cubes and then mixing it with a mixer. I then added sugar into the metal bowl and mixed it together with the butter. After that, I added 4 large eggs and mixed it together with the butter and sugar. I then separated the bulky flour before using it later. And in the mixing bowl, I added a can of condensed milk. I then mixed it well with the ingredients earlier and added a 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. After that, I slowly added the flour into the mixing bowl and mixed. I then added 2 teaspoons of baking powder and mix it well together with the ingredients. I then added a cup of oil into the mixing bowl. And lastly, I added 140 grams of grated cheese. Now, you can finally start putting in your mixed ingredients into the cupcake molds. And lastly, put it in the oven and set it for 180 degrees Celsius and let it bake for 20 minutes. And here's the final product of my baked cheese muffins.
Hi, I'm Franzienne Joyce Razon, and today we're making chicken afritada. In the first clip, I chopped onions, and now we're going to chop garlic. Now let's chop our potatoes into bite-sized pieces so they cook evenly and soak up all that delicious sauce. I love adding potatoes. Not only do they make the dish filling, they're also a good source of vitamins. Next step, let's chop the ginger. Did you know that fresh ginger adds flavor and helps digestion? Now let's heat up the stove before adding the oil. Now we pour our onion and garlic to build our flavor base. Then we mix it for a bit. Next is we put the chickens in the pan. After that, we stir it for a while. Next step is we sprinkle it with some oregano leaves. Then we wait for a few minutes to add some pepper. After that, let's stir it again. Then let it rest for 5 minutes. Now we add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Next is we pour all the tomato sauce in. Now we stir it all again. This time, we will put the potatoes and ginger in. We mix it for a few minutes, then put the carrots and bell peppers in. Next is get 1 chicken nor cube and break it into 4 tiny pieces. After stirring it, pour 1 bowl of water. Then, mix it all well together. Let it boil for 15 minutes. You can add some veggies to your liking, but this is optional. Then we sprinkle it with a little bit of salt. Now let's pour some liquid seasoning. This makes the flavor richer, balances the tangy tomato, and gives it that savory sweet taste everyone loves. After that, we add a little bit of oyster sauce. Mix it all together. And voila! You have an afritada!
Hi everyone, I'm Mhegan Clare B. Petralba and I will be making a burger. First, I separated the clove into pieces and peeled off the skin of the garlic. Then I finely chopped it into minced garlic. Same thing with the onion. I'll be making the patty first. We need ground beef, onion and garlic, 2 eggs, ketchup, oyster sauce, flour, and lastly, salt. Then I combined all of the ingredients into the glass bowl. Once all of the ingredients were in, I gave everything a good mix until it was all well combined. Then I grabbed some of the mixture and shaped it into a round, nice, and even patty. Then I grabbed olive oil and cooked the patty on a hot pan until it was nice and golden on both sides. Then I grabbed the bun and placed it on a hot pan to toast. Then layer on fresh lettuce and a juicy tomato slice. And there it is, everything's all put together and looking delicious.